Okay, it's catch-up time. I said last week was going to be a brilliant week, and it sort of was. I also said that I would probably be on here saying the opposite. So I'm 50% there, maybe. It was a good week. It started really well. I was in a really good headspace. I was eating well. Everything was going well. Mentally, I was in a better place. But then, yeah, it all comes flooding down, and I got a bit stressed. And I may have sent some more drunk texts. Now, this is making me sound like an alcoholic, and I'm not. It's just that this is going to sound bad. When I'm sad, yes, I probably drink more than I should. Thankfully, I'm not actually sad very often. It's just, when I am that kind of sad, I do tend to send some pretty vile texts, and I know I said I wouldn't do it again, and I didn't mean to, and it was just a bigger surprise to me the next day when I went through my text to see what I'd sent. Not saying I forgot sending them, I just didn't realise what I'd said, and I didn't say some very nice things. Nope, did not. Which I'm really sorry about, but at the same time, it's in there, and I can't hide who I am, obviously. Who knew that I was so fond of nasty words? Didn't know this about myself. At the end of the day, I'm not actually a bad person. I'm a hurt person, a hurt, broken person, a person that's got so many flaws I could write a book about flaws. I am the most faulty human you'll ever get, but I have a good heart. And that's half my problem, having a good heart and tending to give it too freely to people. Anyway, we've gone on about this a million times before. What have I been thinking about this week? I've been thinking about people that mean a lot to me in my life and how I can be there for them. I have just gone through a period of my life where the people that I thought would be there for me haven't been, and this is not a poking my finger at them going, you horrible people. It's just going, I know I'm complicated, and you probably didn't know what was really happening with me, so it's kind of my fault. But then I'm not really good at asking people for help, as we know, because I rabbit on about this all the time. Thinking about my weight as well, and I had sort of that, do I want to do the surgery thing for the wrong reasons, blah 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 blah. And I've decided, you know what, I am going to do this for me. I am. I think I will still be me. I'll still be a pretty screwed up person, but I think it would be good to be able to tick that off as something I don't have to worry about anymore. This is probably too much information, but you know what it's like when you're losing weight and things are happening, and I don't even know how to put this in a way that's good. When you have your intimate time and your skin claps for you. I mean, it's great having a round of applause, but I would kind of feel better if it didn't. I just need to get rid of those extra bits because, yeah, that was too much information, wasn't it? Anywho, I have a good feeling about this week too. I'm going to be a good girl and take all my vitamins, and I'm still trying to work out my relationship with lactose. I had another really bad dumping episode on something completely random with lots of lactose in it, so I need to work on that. Yeah, apparently, I don't know if anyone's actually tried it, but obviously somebody's tried it, but you know what I mean, people that I know have tried it. Apparently there's a tablet you can get, and if you take it before you have lactose, it stops all those reactions from happening. But I think it's like, the people say they get bloated on it, and they get tummy rumbles and stuff. I wonder if it would help with the symptoms I get, the dumping and things. So that might be something to look into this week, I think, for myself. What else? I started writing a bucket list, a long-term bucket list and a short-term bucket list, because I realised there's lots of short-term things I want to do which are quite achievable, but just because of circumstances in the last couple of years I haven't had a chance to do them. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about this. I feel like there's a lot of things I want to do, and they're things that I'm more than capable of doing, so I'm going to start ticking that off. I might share some of that with you next time. I'm just really aware that I rabbit on a lot, and I'm not the most fascinating person to listen to, so you know, this is probably more of a diary for me than anything else. So I apologise that you have to put up with me. Anywho, yeah, that's my thing. The week was positive for 50% of it. I was in a really good headspace. Then as the person that hurt me birthday came along, and I'm so used to thinking, oh, it's your birthday, and this year it's like, it's your birthday, and I kind of don't want to acknowledge it, but at the same time I'm not a really horrible person. But then I got drunk and texted. Drinking, that's the other thing I was going to mention. I'm not an alcoholic. I have too much alcohol in my house to be an alcoholic, but I acknowledge that when I'm sad and I go out, I have more shots than I should, and I let it creep up on me, and I drink too much when I go out. Not always, but when I'm emotional, and I was definitely emotional this weekend, and I shouldn't have been doing shots and things. So, I had a really good time. There were a couple of incidences that happened that weren't actually my fault. Okay, I've got to share this with you. So I went to this breakup at the Garrison Club, which is like this army thing, and you know, really, really interesting, really great people. And there was this chick there who was like, she had the bun and the fake glasses that seem to be the thing at the moment. And seriously, I didn't say a word to her. And like halfway into this ceremony thingy, she turns around and gives me the stank eye. Like, she gives me this look like, you are a piece of gum on my shoe, baby, look, you know? And I'm like, what? And I turned around to my friend who I was with and I said, did you see that? And he's like, yeah, I saw that. And the other guy's like, I saw that too. And I'm like, what was that about? And they're like, I don't know. And then for the rest of the night, she kept giving me the stank eye. It's like, I'm not worth giving the stank eye to. I mean, if you don't like me, you don't like me, but please get to know me before you don't like me. I don't care if once you know me you think I'm the biggest asshole in the world, because chances are you're right, but don't be stank-eyeing me, baby. I was really thrown by it, you know? It's like, stank-eye? Ugh, maybe her bun was too tight. And her face just did that because her bun was too tight. Anyway, it ended well. The night was good, except for the texting and too many shots. So, that's something else I'll work on. Just being able to go out and trying to either not be sad so I don't do the shot thing, or just don't do the shot thing at all. Is it good to know someone else is a train wreck? You know, I'm a train wreck. Yeah. Anywho, I could edit this and I could change what I've said and stuff, but I figure real's real. Have a good week. I will, have lost some weight, 600 grams, if anyone wants to know. Keep trucking. Okay. See you next week.